Good morning and Assalamu alaikum to grade 6 students in science. We are going to study today chapter number 5, atoms, molecules, mixtures and compounds. These are four terms that you have to understand. Okay, atoms. You all know that very well. Atoms are the minute, smallest, tiniest particles which are making all types of matter around us. And molecules are the small bits when these atoms are combined together. This is page number 42 and these are the basic facts. As I have already told you many times, whenever we are starting any chapter, we have to learn all these basic facts very well by writing many times in our rough journals so that we can understand deeply whatever will be taught in this chapter. Here, the discussion about element is very important. Whatever around us is made up of atoms. If anything that is around us is having same type of atoms, means all its bits are of same type, same kind, then that type of matter is called element. Okay, another definition is that element is that matter which cannot be further divided into simpler substances by simple means. And if anything that is present around us is not having same type of atoms, then it can be mixture or compound. Now I'll tell you later what is difference between mixture and compound. An element is a substance that cannot split into simpler substances after physical means or other means. So in this picture you can see water after electrolysis is broken down into hydrogen and oxygen. It means that water is not element, water is maybe mixture or compound. But right now I'm telling you water is compound. I will explain later why. Do you know atoms are too small that we cannot see them by our eyes? We have to use a special microscope that is called scanning tunneling microscope STM. But here we have made atoms with balls and stick. Just a model to tell you what are atoms. Okay students, page number 43, heading elements and symbols are here discussed. As we have seen, materials which contain only one type of atom are co-element. Water pipes, for example, are often made of metal copper. So copper is an element because its all atoms are same. Same is the case with the gas, which is oxygen that we are inhaling for breathing, that is also an element. The world is made up of 117 types of elements. Scientists use symbols or shorthand for the different elements so that we can easily recognize which element is present in which substance. So here is the table, and this table is showing you that hydrogen is the element that is shown by capital H. Helium is the element that is shown by capital H and small e. My dear students, learn this table by heart. Definitely it is going to help you in the long run. Here aluminium is shown in detail, and the above table is the periodic table that is telling you how many elements are present in this whole universe, in this whole world, and these are around about 117 elements. Their symbols are shown in this table. The elements that are metals are shown by sky blue color. The elements that are shown with purple color are non-metals. Metals are like iron, gold and copper, you know very well. And non-metals like oxygen, hydrogen, you know very well. At page number 44, detailed account of metals and non-metals are explained. See, metals are hard, shiny, and are dense, heavy, and are good conductors, have high melting point, and mostly are solid except mercury, which is liquid at room temperature, can be drawn into wire and hammered into shapes, and are sonorous, making ringing sound when you tap them. The sky blue colored elements that were shown in periodic table are metals and have these properties. Now non-metals, most non-metals are dull because they do not reflect light very well. They are weak and brittle, have low densities, poor conductors of electricity, have low melting and boiling point, and are not solid at all. Mostly are not solid, mostly they are gases. In the periodic table, they were mentioned with purple color. Okay, now we are studying about the question answer which we have to solve today. We have to solve question number 1, 2 and 3. First question is, what is an element? You all know very well. Name 5 things that are made using only simple single atom. Okay, these are the small models which are showing the structure of atoms. Okay, the answer of first question is, an element is a substance that cannot be broken down into two or more simpler substances by chemical means. It is not possible to list all the possible uses of a single element are put, but the most common elements used on their own are gold, silver, iron, copper, mercury, lead, tin, zinc, and carbon. So one is done. I know most of you know the uses of gold, silver, iron, copper, mercury, lead, tin, zinc and carbon. So if you want to add the uses, you can add. You will be very welcome for that. Okay, question number 2 is written on page number 55. What are the general properties of metals? We have discussed in detail. You can also write that page details, but here I have explained. You can pause the video and you can write the answers. Typically, a metal is strong, has high density, is durable, is malleable, and ductile, is sonorous, and conducts heat and electricity very well. Some common examples of metals include iron, capital F small e, lead, capital B small b, capital P small b, tin, capital S small n. Write as I have written here. Okay, you have to pause this video. Okay students, you can write the whole answer of question number 2 well, because non-metal symbols are also explained there. Question number 3 is very interesting. It is asking that if any element is solid, conducts heat, electricity and is shiny, what it may be probably. So it is almost certainly a metal. I know you all know that very well. That's why I have written here the answer. Thanks for watching this video. Keep practicing.